In that unit number 6, remaining part is exception handling Java. We have to see in the next part. In that next part, we have to see in the multiple catch clauses, nested try statements, built-in exception, custom exception. In that custom exception, creating your own exception subclasses, multiple catch clauses. In some cases, more than one exception, okay, there is some multiple exception, could be raised by a single piece of code. To handle this type of situation, specify two or more catch clauses we have to need, each catching a different type of exception. In that there is some integer type of exception, character type of exception, floating type of exceptions. Okay, so for handling each type of exception, we have to need the separate catch block. Okay, so in that when an exception is thrown, each catch statement is inspected in order, and the first one whose type matches that of the exception is executed. Means only integer type of exception catch block got the integer type of exception. Suppose in your catch block is a character type of catch block, it can be only access or caught the character type of exception. That the things. This is a multiple catch clauses. Demonstrate multiple catch statements. So here keyword is class multi catch. Then main method, in that try, again declare some variables, args.length, then system.out.println is equal to, we have to what store in exactly the a memory location. Then declare the b variable, then declare the c array, okay, is equal to the 1, then c45 is equal to 99. In that catch arithmetic exception in, means it only got the arithmetic exception. Okay, then again there is a for the array, in that catch array index out of bound exception, means here which type of exception, if there is a generate character exception, so here we got the in catch array, okay, array index out of bound exception. Then system.out.println array index o out of bound exception means plus in, then system.out.println after try catch blocks. This is the multiple catch statements. Okay, nested try block means in that try block we have to again need or generate, again there is a try block, means in that try block again we have to try block, and there is a generate some exception. The try statement can be nested inside the block of another try. Each time a try statement is entered, the context of the exception is pushed on the stack. If an inner try statement does not have a catch handler for a particular exception, the stack is unwound, and the next try statement catch handlers are inspected for a match. This continues until one of the catch statements succeeds, or until all of the nested try statements are exhausted. If no catch statement matches, then the Java runtime system will handle the exception. So this is the example of nested try statements. So here the name of the class is exception 6. The main method try body is same, okay, but in that there is some colors used, okay, red color, so green color, okay, red color, blue color, and green color. So there is a first try. In that red color try, we have to again use in that inner try. So system.out.println going to divide. Then exception, which is the integer type of exception, means arithmetic exception, E. System.out.println E. Then green code generates try int a, means here array type of exception, new int 5, a of 5 is equal to 4. In that catch, which type of array index out of bound exception, E. System.out.println to E. Then system.out.println other statements, then catch exception E, system.out.println handle, system.out.println normal floats. So in this way we have to learn the try statements. Then built-in exception. Okay, inside the standard package Java LANG, Java defines several exception classes. Since java.lang is implicitly imported into all Java programs, most exceptions derived from runtime exception are automatically available. They need not be included in any method throws list. These are called unchecked exception because the compiler does not check to see if a method handles or throws this exception. Exception defined by Java lang that must be included in a method's throws list if that method can generate one of these exceptions and does not handle it itself. These are called checked exception. So there is some subclasses of unchecked runtime exception. So exception is arithmetic exception, meaning arithmetic error such as divide by 0, array index out of bound exception, array index is out of bound, array store exception, assignment to an array element of an incompatible type, class cast exception means invalid cast. There is also a number of unchecked runtime exception, similar as a index out of bound exception. Some types of index is out of bound, negative array size exception, array created with a negative size. Okay, these are the some unchecked runtime exception subclasses. Okay, then Java checked exception defined in java.lang. So there is a some exception and their meaning. Class not found exception means class, its meaning is that class not found. Similar way the clone not supported exception, illegal access exception, instantiation exception, interrupted exception, no such field exception, no such method exception. It's a meaning a requested method does not exist. Creating your own exception subclasses. Java built-in exception handle most common errors. It is easy to create your own exception type to handle situation specific to your application. Just define a subclass of exception, which is of course a subclass of throwable. Your subclasses don't need to actually implement anything. It is their existence in the type system that allows you to use them as exception. So again, the exception class does not define any methods of its own. It inherits those methods provided by throwable. Thus, all exceptions including those that you create have the methods defined by throwable available to them. So creating your own exception subclasses, there is an example. Class name is the my exception extend exception. This is the name of class. In that class we have to declare string data type and its variable is a nm. Okay, and again we have to declare methods, string get message, it's a methods. Okay, in that method we have to passing yes to nm, then directly return you are not permitted to inside. Okay, again there is a my exception method, system.out.println default, again my exception string str, system.out.println str, means here you have to create the your own exception subclasses. Then there is another example, exception demo. Okay, so in that main method, public static void main string args throws, which type of exception these are throws, my exception, io exceptions, etc. Okay, so in that string temp means we have to declare a one string and name of string is a temp. In that try block, string str is equal to Salim, means the name is assigned to the str, then system.out.println enter the your name, then buffer reader br is equal to, br is the object. Okay, is equal to new buffer reader in bracket new input stream reader of system.in, then br dot read line is assigned to the temp if not temp dot equals str throw new my exception, else system.out.println welcome. In that catch, my exception is system.out.println e dot get message in bracket temp, then another catch block exception e, then system.out.println in, means so there is a subclasses of our own exceptions. Then creating this program creates a custom exception type. Okay, custom. So class my exception extend exception, so private int detail my exception in bracket int a, detail is equal to a, then public string to string, then return my exception plus detail, means whatever stored in that detail we have to display it. Then again name of the class is exception demo, then method static void compute int a throws my exception opening simply message we have to print or display the message system.out.println called compute a. This program create a custom exception type if a greater than 10, throw new my exception of a system.out.println normal exist, then public static void main string args try, here compute we have to assign some values 1 compute 20, then catch my exception e, they simply we have to call the exception, we have to display the exception with the help of println caught or plus e. This example defines a subclass of exception called my exception. This subclass is quite simple, it has only a constructor plus an overloaded toString method that displays the value of the exception. The exception demo class defines a method named compute that throws a my exception object. The exception is thrown when compute's integer parameter is generated than greater than 10. The main method set up an exception handler for my exception, then call compute with a legal value less than 10 and an illegal one to show both paths through the code. Result means in this way we have to some results, call compute 1 normal exist, call compute in bracket 20, caught my exception 20. Okay, these are the some references for the exception handling in Java. Thank you.